Back to Talkers on the Wall. We just watched Spider-Man Brand New Day, and spoiler alert for this whole video, but it's incredible. It is one of the best live action Spider-Man movies. Amazing.
Perhaps even amazing, yes. It's quite good.
The ultimate Spider-Man movie.
Quite good. I mean, just going down the list, let's hit us with the ratings. We saw it last night, so we've had time to marinate. Schmidt, what are you rating this movie?
I am giving it a flat 9. Ooh. 9 out of 10.
That's a big upgrade.
Yeah, that's true.
Very big upgrade.
That's about 8.5 for you, boy.
I had to tank on it a lot, but I really did enjoy it.
I think I would also give this movie a 9. Like, a personal rating of 9. Like, it's very good. It just... I think the enjoyment I had makes it from, like, an ordinary 8 to a 9, for sure. Just because I'm such a big fan of Spider-Man.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean...
And that's kind of where I'm sitting as well.
Yeah. It does everything right. I had a lot of worries for the movie. But, it exceeded my expectations. And it didn't really let me down in any way. So, not in any way that wouldn't be, like, nitpicky or just, like... pointing at something just to point at. But, I mean, even thinking at it broadly, there's nothing that I'm like, ooh, I wish they didn't do that. So, yeah, for me, just a super solid movie. Mm-hmm. Definitely going to be making top 5 of the year, I think. I mean, we still got some time, but, yeah, it's looking that way.
Yeah, no, I mean, I walked into this with high expectations. It slightly exceeded it, if you watch the preview. But... honestly, I wanted, like, my main focus, I've been memed on all week, but, like, the Peter Parker, like, the focal point.
Biopic movie.
the character study, I mean, I'm fulfilled in my excitement for this. And it just hit. It just hit in almost every way. It's just such an upgrade from what we got in the trilogy. Just, you look at every single aspect of these Spider-Man movies, and it's just better in Brand New Day. The acting is better. The script is better. The directing is better. The cinematography is better. The action is better. The character relationships are better. And the ending is, like, super cool, but it's also, like, you can look forward to in the future, but could also be its own standalone. Which we kind of talked about a lot. We were talking about, like, how it's in the MCU, so it has to fit into a certain mold. Mm-hmm. But I'm very happy that this thing is just a standalone, dare I say, masterpiece in the making, as far as, like, my feelings for it. But, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it does... Compared to every other Tom Holland movie, this movie is super, like, tight. It's super focused. It doesn't, like... It's not trying to, show you something that's going to lead into something in the future. It's all a very self-contained story with, like, people who are just in the MCU. I mean, you get your Bruce Banner cameo, Punisher's in it. You get, like, spoiler alert, Jean Grey now is in the movie. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we're getting, like, some X-Men. But it doesn't, like, take away. They're not, like, trying to shoehorn Xavier's whole school or, like, the whole mutant issue at large. It just takes, like, the very, like, small issue of Jean Grey and her sister in this movie being mutants and how it relates to Spider-Man. So, I was worried that we would kind of lose focus and that it would just be, like, just spread too wide like many Spider-Man movies have done before. But no, I mean, no complaints. I also really, really like what they did with, Spider-Man and MJ in this movie. Mm-hmm. Yes. I mean, honestly, it does remind me a lot of Guardians 3 with Gamora and Peter Quill, like how he's trying to, like, reconnect. But, I mean, obviously it's different in this movie, but very similar tones to where, like, she's just like, that's not me. Like, I'm not that same person. Like, I kind of feel sympathy for you and everything, but, you just got to understand that's not me. This movie kind of changes it in a way where, like, MJ is still kind of, like, open to, like, hanging out. Yeah. And one of my favorite scenes, I think, is just when they're all, like, hanging out, building Legos and around.
The drawing was super...
like, wholesome. And it's just like, oh, it's so cute. Like, they're all just together hanging out. And, like, it just felt like those three were, like, really good friends, even, like, off the screen. Sorry. It's just great.
Yeah, I enjoyed every minute of it. I knew going into it I was going to have, like, a good time because it's Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. I just didn't realize how great of a time I was going to have. Yeah. John Bernthal, killed it.
Yeah.
So funny. Peter had just enough sad boy time.
That nice 10%.
Yeah. No.
Good 40.
No.
And again, I'm gonna be in the middle. It's like 25%. One quarter, one act.
Right.
No, but it was a great time. I definitely like how this is both a Spider-Man movie, but it also sets up as a Jean Grey origin story.
Right.
So, and I only want to see like bigger and better things from X-Men. Me and Cole talked a little bit about who we would want to see as certain X-Men, but we'll get into that later.
Cyclops.
But yeah, overall, an absolutely amazing experience. And right after I watched it, I wanted to watch it again.
That's quite good.
Yeah, we could go around just going favorite moments of the film. For me, I've just been hitting this point home, and I'm just going to continue with it. My favorite parts about Spider-Man is just, like, the dynamic between Peter Parker and, like, just, like, how his relationships are. Like the... It's like the indomitable human spirit that Spider-Man is. Like, no matter how bad things get, he just always rises to the occasion to help others, no matter how, like, down in the dumps, like, he is personally. And I just think that was executed so well. It was just beautiful to watch. The scenes with MJ were heartbreaking to piggyback off of what Brain said again. And also, like, the Jean Grey manipulation is done really well to it. It's like a good taunt to, like, make you dislike the villain, but also, like, an interesting way how it uses the characters that we've, come to, like, known, like, throughout the whole, like, trilogy. So, yeah, it was just really, really good and really, like, the strongest point of the movie for me.
Yeah, I mean, same. Just favorite scene was, I think, definitely that one where, you know, Peter's up in the apartment with MJ and Ned just kind of hanging out. That was my favorite, like, scene, I think.
Yeah.
It just got you feeling things, you know. But, yeah, I mean, just the writing overall in this whole movie, super stellar. I mean, do you have a favorite specific scene, Schmidt?
Yeah, my favorite scene would be a little bit towards the end. It's when he finally accepts that he's changing and, like, he has to, like, let go of everything that's happened before, and he removes the inhibitor.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just goes all out and fights off, is it the Han group?
The
Hand.
The Hand.
Yeah,
But
very good.
Such good fight choreography.
True.
And the cinematography. I got so many, like, Inception vibes, and then the Tobey Maguire, like, scene where he goes up on the cage.
Mm-hmm.
I was clocking every little bit of it. It was so good.
Now we can get into a little bit more of, like, the gray areas. Do you, like, have... You said you didn't have any negatives with this movie?
Not like anything that wouldn't be like a nitpick.
I don't have serious negatives for it. I do have slight nitpicks.
I have two nitpicks. One is the Hulk. I just disagree. I just fundamentally disagree that the Hulk should be in this movie. I think that you could do multiple things. You could...
The Thing? They wanted the Fantastic Four in this movie.
No, but I see what you're saying. Smith actually brought up a good point.
Yeah, when I heard like the pounding on, like, the door, I thought it was Rhino.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
but
it?
you can't really go to Rhino for genetic mutation advice.
Well, no, like...
No.
When Jean Grey was...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
And
Why would you get the Rhino when you get the Hulk, though?
because the Rhino's a Spider-Man villain.
But why? But if you had the choice between Rhino and the Hulk, I would take control of the Hulk.
But okay, no. But what I'm trying to say to replace Banner, I was okay with Banner, but since Banner turned into Hulk, I would say just introduce this universe as Dr. Connors.
No.
But
we don't need that rehash.
Yeah, and
Lizard
also
was just in the last
VMAX,
movie.
isn't the Rhino's, like, name Maximus?
No, that was Electro.
Yeah, I think you're
Jamie,
right.
can we fact check that?
Jamie Foxx, who played Electro.
Can we just?
All right.
Is this dude yapping?
Yeah, but
He's
anyway,
saying something.
yeah. But I just disagree with that decision. It just felt like, so we need to get some other MCU hero in this movie, and it was just bad luck. Especially when you have, like, the Punisher in it too. Which the Punisher was great. He was perfectly utilized. I love, like, that good cop, bad cop, like, just amazing performances, and you can tell that the actors just love actually just like gaffing with each other.
Yeah.
But no, that was a little bit of a nitpick for me, and to really stop it from being like a 9.5, 9, 10. Like the classic films know how to keep an introduction mysterious, but also have like substance throughout that grows. I just feel like the Jean Grey origin story just comes in like not way too late because it's still fantastic to see, but it just feels a little bit like, oh, the movie just ended. Okay, let's do 30 minutes of like a Jean Grey POV. Because, like, the movie basically, like, could end when they're, like, all in, like, when they draw in, like, that cozy moment. And then it's just, like, black screen, then Jean Grey's POV. So, and then, like, it's, like, a whole different movie in a sense. That's a big stretch. But those are my two nitpicks. I just think that, like, the 10 out of 10s can handle a mysterious, gradual origin throughout, not just, like, way heavy at the end.
No, I think it was fine. The Jean Grey backstory, I think, came in at just the right time. Honestly, like, if I'm learning about this villain, like, it just wouldn't make any sense. Is she, like, just telling Peter about this, or am I just supposed to get random flashbacks of Jean Grey when she's still, like, a mystery icon?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see that. I would want to see it, like, when she's in that room that her sister was in, it makes sense for her to be having these memories, these flashbacks, and us finally understanding, like, what's this all been for.
Especially with, like, her, like, jumping and her, like, brain activities going off, and then when it, finally looks up and sees the VMAX.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I mean, it was
good.
cool, but
Yeah.
it's just something that I just think that could have been done, like, a little bit better.
Yeah, I just disagree. Yeah, I thought it was done great. Yeah.
I thought it was done pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, very well.
Yeah.
My nitpick...
Because, I mean, you think about, like... I mean...
Yeah.
This is a stretch.
Yeah,
But at the, like... Because at the end of The Prestige, like, when they just reveal the whole backstory of
Spoilers
the twins...
for The Prestige, by the way.
Oh, it's been because it like you wouldn't make that argument for The Prestige because at the end they just do the same thing where they reveal his whole backstory. But you're not gonna be like, oh, they should have put in a little bit of him being a twin throughout the entire movie.
But they
It's like,
did.
They didn't show flashbacks. They didn't go in and show.
You don't
flashbacks.
have to show flashbacks.
Then how would you do it with Jean Grey without showing her flashback?
I'm just saying, like, the Prestige does it like that.
But you were just saying to show the flashback of Jean Grey.
It would be an example
through
to do
the
that.
movie. But how would you do it? I'm asking you for a solution, and if you don't have one, then I just think your point falls flat.
So I think you can critique something without having the answer.
I don't think so. I think if you critique something without having the answer, then you're just like...
I feel like I've heard you multiple times be like, I don't know how they would do it, but yeah, that was just not that good.
Give me an example.
We talked about House of the Dragon quite a bit to where you're like, I don't know how they're going to shoehorn this in, but what we've gotten is terrible so far with, like, Allison.
That's not me saying that, like... I don't know how they're going to shoe in more horrible things. That's not me being like, this is horrible, they need to change it. Because I can tell you exactly how they need to change House of the Dragon to make it good.
Yeah, but, like, at that time.
No.
But
you just don't even have an answer. I just want to know what you would prefer for the Jean Grey stuff. I think they do it really well.
In this like, instance, I would prefer, like, a flashback. I think that's one of the ways it would work, but I'm sure there are better ways. Like, you get, like, a Denis Villeneuve involved.
I just disagree. I think, like, a random flashback in the middle of the movie would just not be good. Disrupt the pacing too much. Pull you out of it.
Yeah, it would really disrupt all that time with Bruce Banner. But...
One scene.
That's fair.
One scene.
But I'll be honest, though. That's, like, my main nitpick is just, like, the comedy around Bruce was not good.
I don't think
was there even comedy?
Yeah, like, during his, like, lecture...
Oh, yeah,
like,
no, that was cheesy.
Dude,
that was cheesy.
It goes beyond cheesy. That shit was just terrible. That, like, removed me from the movie for, like, a good 5 minutes.
No, that's fair.
And then
there's the answer. Hulk smash!
Yeah, it was
Comedy
so bad. Like, I look over at
gold.
Max, and the Max just...
Yeah, that was a stinker. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but that was about it. Like,
I blocked that out of my memory.
See, it was just so profound. I'm like, it's so bad. And it was like at like the halfway point, I'm like, do not include more terrible comedy.
Yeah.
But that's the only like main nitpick I have.
Yeah. Closing thoughts?
Solid movie.
Yeah.
Solid, very,
Absolutely
very solid.
solid movie.
Definitely.
Oh, sorry. He did not like Yelena in the movie.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
really?
also yeah. I just feel like she served a purpose, but I feel like that purpose could have been done by.
He also didn't watch Thunderbolts either. So like he doesn't have like the full context of like Yelena. Did you
But
watch Black
it's just
Widow
kind
at
of
all?
like,
Yeah, I
but
watched Black Widow.
sounds like it's just like your opinion on Bruce Banner. He just has on Yelena.
Yeah, I feel like
Like she serves a purpose.
she serves a
he
purpose,
wanted
but
her
it
to
could have
be
been
someone
somebody else. Yeah,
That's
it
basically
could have
just
been
what you're saying with Bruce Banner.
Right.
I disagree on both counts because I mean they are in the MCU universe. You have to keep this kind of thing circled in. Plus, I do like that it shows that like because all the time people make the meme of like, what the hell were the Avengers doing during all this? And it's basically just like small potatoes. Like at least for these new Avengers, they are kind of like focused on large scale things. So it kind of just like gives you that like frame of reference of like it's like they're gonna keep the street level stuff to the street level heroes.
Fair.
The Avengers aren't gonna get involved in everything. But I mean, it just is a good way to keep the world.
I also
like
think
circled in on itself.
if I knew what Yelena's like whole, because she probably gains the position she has in Thunderbolts or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it would make a little bit more sense if I watched that movie. But
I mean, they just basically just get a random promotion. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. She's her.
well,
They save the world, kinda, and then like just at the end of the movie when they're about to go beat up the villain government person, the government person is like, and here's the new Avengers, ah! And then like
gotcha. Well,
Solid movie though.
yeah,
It
it's
was cool. But yeah, no, I mean,
I did like the detective lady though.
Yeah.
That
Remind me a lot of
of
Yuri.
Insomniac, yeah.
I did. Yeah, there was a ton of Insomniac, like Spider-Man, like
Great way to get
fighting,
Spider-Man
the fighting,
talking.
the swinging.
Yeah.
Great way to get some dialogue, exposition out
And
there.
it really shows that he's like the street level working. I like the working
Yeah.
with the cops and like he just feels like a member of the like the city instead of being.
Come some
above.
some
It's
Miles Morales setup, perhaps.
True. That's
All right, you gotta hit me.
So, yeah. But yeah, no, I feel like if he's working with them too, like he's getting paid to be Spider-Man. Like
I also was wondering where he was getting his money.
I was very curious.
I feel like I didn't know if it was like
They didn't show.
I didn't know if I was
a
being like a
job.
numbskull and being like, is he getting paid by this? So I would assume he's getting paid to do that. Like
Yeah, it didn't really show him having a job, so I
Yeah.
was curious where his
maybe
money
it was
came
from the new Avengers. They're like, okay, you handle the
It's
small
true. Maybe
potatoes,
he is
and
employed by
we'll give
the
you
government
we'll give you like
in
a
a way.
we'll give you a
Fucking
we'll give you a,
fed.
we'll give you a
Yeah.
stack a week or whatever the hell.
Maybe.
yeah,
It is all the product placement. That's how he's getting paid.
Mom Donnie's got him.
Maybe he was just
Dude, it would have been sweet if Mom Donnie
Dude,
made
that
a
would have
cameo in
been
the film.
lit, bro.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
It's just him and Jalen Brunson throwing back a beer. That'd be lit.
It's like they're hanging out in the fucking mayor's Oval Office.
It's just him, Aaron Judge,
Sure.
Jalen Brunson.
Well, they gave him the
Mom-
key to the city. That could have been Mom Donnie.
It would have been cool. That would
That would have been sweet.
So closing thoughts then.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
fantastic.
Amazing.
But spectacular. But yeah, that'll be the end of this review.
Mm-hmm.
Hope y'all liked it. And honestly, I see on a couple more Spider-Man videos on the horizon, whether it's this group or solo. It's fun to talk about the next steps, but obviously we don't have this whole hour to talk about it. But
Right.
hope you